TIs? What's up, TIs? Oh man, what is that noise now? Oh, the biker, of course. As soon as I came out here, I'm not even staying out here too long. I'm gonna leave today. I wonder if he wanted the girl he was on the phone with to see me. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but it makes no sense to me. Either way. It's April 22nd, 2023. Yeah, so it's really nice out. I'm glad I'm sitting out here for a few minutes before we leave. I cannot stand being in the house. Fred's smoking next door. He's up back the whole damn morning. I'm surprised he waited till 9 to come out. Usually, they don't wait and they start drilling. He's doing that now. He's drilling something back there. I'm making another shrine for her. She came out back too for like a second. I bet she was making stuff in a cauldron. And she wanted him to see what she was putting in there. The biker? It's probably the same guy. Yesterday there was a helicopter hovering above my backyard. I should have got footage of it. Okay. Should have kept the footage of what I took. I heard that there was a biker that died. There's a funeral home not too far from here. But why would you need a fucking helicopter and above my house of all houses? I don't have anything to do with that. They love wasting taxpayer money with helicopters. They really do. That guy had lime green sticking out of his black outfit. I was just talking about that. Lime green shit. Booty Band that was wearing that shit yesterday. He was wearing a lime green shirt. I noticed how he had to stand on the stoop so I would see the shirt. Yeah, desperate. I'm glad they're desperate too. Like today, for some reason, they're not coming around honking the horns. Like they're not stopping in front of my house, honking the horns and leaving like they used to. And there hasn't been a perp standing out front of my house in like months. It's so weird. It's like, why they stop doing that for? Because they don't want to be put on camera and put on YouTube. Too damn bad. Do your damn job. If your job is to harass somebody by standing in front of their house, screaming weird things, falling to the floor, or doing some weird other stuff in your car, like changing in front of them. Should have called the police that day. I think I'm gonna do that next time a perp changes in front of me. I'm gonna totally call police on them right away. What are you fucking doing that for? To get me aggravated. First of all, even if there was people around, you still don't do that in broad daylight. If they only do that to me, nobody else in my family. Because then they're still of this world, that's why. They don't believe demons exist, they don't believe Satan's a liar, they don't believe any of that shit. But they go to church. The pastor told them that people that don't go to church are automatically going to hell. Oh, okay. So that's the devil right there too. That church is not good for me. I ain't going there. So I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. Devil is a liar. Going to church is not going to church doesn't send you to hell. Living in sin sends you to hell. Murdering people and all those bad things. Though that's what makes your soul go to hell. You'll still have your body. So who the hell wants that? Who wants the same body to live with right now, especially with any illness or anything? So for all eternity, no thank you. when God comes back and he reigns and everybody, whoever's supposed to be with him, we get new bodies. We still have bodies because we're human. We're not spirits or anything. We get new bodies that never get sick because demons cannot penetrate the bodies that we get after. God comes back. Jesus Christ comes back. So I was watching deliverance prayers today. I'm going to start doing that every day from now on. And all the lights in every room kept flickering on and off. So I would open the light, flicker it on and off. So demons don't like that. I play those videos. And I don't care. What happens is sometimes when the demons are getting affected by the prayers you put on, you start farting, burping, yawning. Sometimes your stomach churns or whatever, and then sometimes you get a migraine, all these kinds of symptoms. It depends on, I guess what symptom they're going to give you. They don't like it. They don't like being stirred up. You know what I say to that? Too damn bad. I'm going to stir up all the demons and all the perps, because perps have demons in them. They like their demons. They conjure them up during the rituals, in the lodges, and in the basements of people's houses, whatever the hell you want to call it. And they make the demons enter them. They like it. They feel powerful. Demons don't even have that much power, so I don't know how you feel powerful. Only Jesus Christ has power. And they don't like the name Jesus Christ. The demons hate that name, so how do you think the demons have more power than Christ? Come on now. And I can still love people and pray for them. Not to have certain people in my life because, they're not good for me. They're going to bring me down. And that's what's happened in my life. Everybody brought me down. I don't care if they mean well. If you don't follow Christ and repent of your sins and stop doing them, you're not good for me. And I don't care if you feel bad. People don't like truth. It's ridiculous. See, like today is a couple people out because they're going to the synagogue. So the demon perps are not coming around for some reason. You would think they would still come around anyway, even if there's a couple of people walking around. There's people across the street from me, and they never come outside usually. So they're hanging out outside. So I guess the perp is not going to do that. They're going to do their stuff. Demon. The perp is not going to come around and start shit with me while I'm sitting here by myself. Usually that's when they do it. You know what I mean? Like, why? What's stopping them right now? Maybe the prayer video did. And of course, there's always somebody around when I'm talking about this stuff. He could have came outside any other time. And that one's high as a kite all damn day. He does not. And he has his friends drop him off in front of my house. Instead of his mommy's house, because he doesn't want mommy to know that he's out drinking and smoking. She probably told him not to do that. You know what? If you don't want to follow the rules, move out. That's the only way you're gonna not have mommy rule over you. I wasn't allowed to be independent either. People still get mad at me for being independent. Like something I like to do, they get so mad at me. When I started scrapbooking again, dude, you're scrapbooking again? Like the attitude I got from that. I'm like, so you want me to go out and party all night and screw everybody and catch diseases? You'd rather me do that than something innocent as scrapbooking? I don't understand the attitude. The attitude, but there was like so defensive against doing that. So they always get mad at me if I do nothing all day, as they think I do. And some perps on here think I do too. And that's not true. I watch my videos on YouTube, and then I've been cleaning a lot now, and then I go out. I go just so because I go to the coffee shop Doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. At least I'm surrounded by people. People don't talk to each other because they're busy with their families anyway, and they have their little kids, so that they're gonna focus on them. Very rarely do you see anybody like my age that's not busy. You know, that's how I know it was cursed, because I should have been busy like that too. You know, parents do a lot of damage to their children. When you're a narcissistic parent, oh God, you do not let them date. You don't let them do nothing without you. They have to watch us 24/7. Forget about dating, because that's out of the bag. They're gonna scream and curse out the person that's attracted to you to make you feel like you're worthless, you know, and like nobody wants you. Yeah, yeah. My father did that. I had a friend that we were friends for years, and he had attraction to me, and I was attracted to him too. He started screaming. He starts holding hand. He was screaming like a lunatic, like a jealous boyfriend. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not dating ever, you know. But that's why I'm single. Is he gonna come back from the dead and yell at them too? The next guy? Oh hell, he's got louder. Yeah, I wonder why he just got louder. They don't want me to talk about nothing, do they? I don't understand why they keep thinking it's gonna stop me. I don't know. It does not stop me from talking about stuff. I do the cripple walk this purpose here. What's a cripple walk? Like they want you to associate that walk with what they're gonna do to you. You know, they already damaged my spine, so I was crooked. That was witchcraft done to me. He did something to my spine. I felt the demon do something and crack my back. So I had to have surgery. So I walk again. So I guess they're pissed off that they didn't take me out. That could be. They were trying to take me out for a long time. I just didn't realize it till now. I'm the only one that had a slip disc. Everybody in the family has bad back. Yeah. We needed surgery to walk again. So yeah, let's just say that. I'm heavily targeted. My father was targeted too with the mob. Well, you know, when you're in Freemasonry, you're not really supposed to talk about that kind of stuff. So he did, and they shut him up. He had a crane hit him on the head while he was working on the docks. That was no accident. He did it on purpose. They wanted to kill him. Because he told everybody, people were following him. They put him in the psych ward for that. But they were following him. They were targeting him. He had brain surgery for that. He had 3 strokes while on the table. That was definitely gang stalking. That was the ultimate gang stalking. You have surgery, you're very vulnerable during surgery. So he became disabled. And he became extra angry at that point. So he definitely changed. The demon entered him at that moment. Probably Jezebel. Let's see who else could have entered him. Like all the curses, the Freemason curses that they did at the lodge, it goes so far. They put somebody's name, like us, like TIs. Our family puts our name in there for some reason. I don't know why they pick us, but only God knows why they picked us. I guess, you know, because we're strong enough to handle it, but no. who the fuck is this strong? Why do we have to be this strong? Why can't they just like pick somebody weaker? Nobody at all. That would have been nice. But they pick who they think is the weakest link. Meanwhile, we survived it all. But then they do that to us. They do that to us, and then camouflage. So she looked over at me too. I'm a big girl. If you don't see me before you even get up to my gate, something's wrong with you. Anyway, and so they didn't take him out like that, like right away. They took him out years later. It's been, I think, almost a decade. They took him out. They were brain aneurysm, so they probably chipped him when he was in the military. They had to have. If you watch the Manchurian Candidate, they do. They chip you. So they probably, he probably was talking about it again. He probably talked, like, he went out around the block, he probably walked around and he told all the people. I think he had a stroke after stroke after stroke every year. And bad, too. That was the worst. Those were the worst years of my life, because I had no life at all. But that's what the perps do. The gang stalkers, handlers, that's what they do. They do those curses in the lodges so you don't have a life. And if you wind up actually having a good life, despite all of that, then they target your children. You understand? And if your children survive that, then they target the grandchildren, and then the great-grandchildren. They keep it in the family. When they do the rituals, it goes down to all the generations. So when you get a deliverance, demons will say how long they've been in the family, how many generations, who did it, and who they are. I'm coughing, I'm choking, because they don't want me to tell you. The demons are coming out of me today and every day. If they don't, I don't care if they don't like it. I didn't ask for them to be in me. Other people put them in me without my permission. Well, let's be honest, who the hell would be like, yeah, put those in me? Only psychopaths would do that. There's a lot of psychopaths out there, so. See? Anything like this, like a tickle in your throat, there's not that much wind that would bring up the tree stuff right now, so it has to be that. I'm all for it. Let it happen. Even if I spit up something, better out than. That's what I've seen deliverance people getting delivered when they're coughing up spit and they're throwing up. That's one way the demon comes down. These demons make us sick. So, and some people that practice really, really ancient stuff, ancient kind of stuff like that. They'll swallow coins and beads, and then one day, they realize it's not working because something bad happens to them. They go for a deliverance, and that's what they spit up. They literally will throw up coins and beads and stuff like that. There's a thing that some of the witches wear. It's a chain, but it's all beads, all different color beads. But then they're long beads too, and they go around your belly. That is to show. So when you show off your belly to men, they get very turned on and they sleep with you, especially married men. Well, women wear that kind of stuff too. Have sex with married men. That's what I heard from the deliverance too. She had beads around her belly, like jewelry. Like who would wear a necklace around the belly? That's really weird. And then she had them inside her body too, inside her vagina. What happens is it's a mermaid spirit, which is also incubus and succubus. So when they put those colored beads on, it's like a different, mermaid from a different kingdom. Like each color has a different, is from a different kingdom. And you put them inside you, and then they have sex with the married men. Because they don't like men that are single, only married men. It attaches to them for sex. They make sure they don't have sex with condoms. They don't use condoms because it's not going to work. So they have sex without a condom with married men only. So the demon gets attached to the married man, to the penis. That's what the beads are for. The beads have the spirit in them, and then it goes into the penis of the guy. That's why you gotta be careful who you have sex with. Be very vigilant out there. Especially if you're having sex with anybody. Even if you're cheating, you put a fucking condom on. You really want to get somebody pregnant? No. And you could catch so many diseases out there. That's from the demons. The demons are diseases. They have those diseases on them. So when they enter people's bodies and you're having sex with people, and you don't know they have these demons, they're going right in you. And then you get, conditions. That's how it happens. Sexually transmitted demons are also diseases. So they manifest like that, like, those, like, really nasty stuff coming out. That's how it happens. They have sex with a witch, and she has these beads in there. Yep. And now you got a demon through your penis. And then you can't stop cheating on your wife. That's how that works. That's it. I wonder if the demons made the wind blow right now, just to knock that down. It's gonna be weird not going to Dunkin'. But yeah, I'm not gonna be home today, so I don't know what time I'm getting back. I'm gonna try on my new camouflage pants. I bought them. The last pair, I think it was the last pair in the stock. Perps, when they find out that you want to wear the colors against them, what do? They go online and buy everything, all the stock. So I'm gonna still look for other stuff with the camouflage in it. Because if you think about it, how is it that like all these people have camouflage, clothes, and then you can't find something with that, Especially if you're overweight, I've seen fatter people than me with full-fledged camouflage head to toe. I wonder why you're opening your seltzer bottle in front of me like that. Oh, that's what you get for being a perp. If he's a perp, that's what he gets. I'm glad it spilled all over him. Good. That's what should happen to every perp. If they shake up any soda or anything you drink, and they shake it up in the store, and put it in the fridge, you buy it. But you're like, nah, I'm gonna buy the next one over, like behind it. I hope they get mad at that. But the perp should buy those. Like, one perp will do it, shake the bottle in the store, put it in the fridge, and the next perp comes in and they think it's a TI and it's a perp instead. And then he buys that, and then he gets, even if it's especially if it's in the store, because they have cameras, and he opens it like that guy, and it squirts everywhere. That'd be great. That would be awesome, actually. That would be very awesome. See, I don't know what it is about the perps on Saturdays. Just because the people in the neighborhood go to synagogue doesn't mean they should stop, doing their job. They're not allowed to take a day off. They could. They're supposed to be on us 24/7, right? I mean, some of us are getting it worse than others, but we are survivors. If you know that song, I'm a Survivor. They're wearing camouflage. Hello. if they're perps that just come around and just ride their bikes. So that guy from yesterday, Scarface Smurf, I'm gonna call him now. They love Scarface perps. They love that movie. I never actually saw it. The celebrities love that movie too. Every time they had MTV Cribs, they always had like a Scarface poster. I'm like, damn, you guys are friggin' clones of each other. Why would you have the same thing somebody else has? You know? But there's a lot of people that are obsessed with that movie. They wish they were that guy. They want to be cool like him. Snort tons of cocaine too. Like, do they realize you could die from sniffing that much cocaine? And die from other people shooting at you? Because you stole their cocaine, you know what I mean? Like, why would you want that lifestyle? It's not cool. The movies make it look cool, but it's not. In real life, you'll be on your toes, fight or flight, 24/7. Who the hell wants to do that? I want peace. I want peace and quiet. They always do that every time I talk. Beep beep. Roadrunners out here. Yeah, so that guy with the Scarface jacket, you notice the color scheme. He's wearing red, white, and black, and his bike was black and red. I didn't film him when I was at Donkey because I didn't feel like it. I was listening to my music and it was, bopping away or whatever. I was enjoying my coffee. I had a Krispy Kreme. Oh, those are good donuts. No, I had a Boston cream donut. And it was good. It was filled the way it's supposed to be filled. No stinginess going on. So I was enjoying it. Oh, look at that. Red and black. And a Coca-Cola bottle of red and black. That's a new one. See? Oh, boy. Like, I don't know that's a perp thing. Come on. I'm gonna fucking drink a Coke next time I go to Dunkin'. Maybe I'll just buy a Coke. I don't drink Coke that much. I like Dr. Pepper better. They're probably mad at me for buying that. I bought it yesterday. See my Sonic stance. And they have one hand in their pocket, and the other hand has a phone. If you're not using your phone, why wouldn't you put it in your pocket? All right. They always hide one hand. It's a hidden hand. That's all it is. I don't know. If they're playing with themselves in their pants, probably. Could be. Well, that's the thing too. Like when you have demons on you, you don't become intimate with your wife or your husband. The Jezebel spirit takes over. She's your wife, and nobody else can be your wife. That's her thinking. So, yeah. So you saw that. So the guy, while I was sitting in the front seat, and there was barely anybody in there either. Usually I bring the crowd right away. There was barely anybody in there, but he kept riding the bike back and forth, like 4 or 5 times, and he kept smiling at me the same way, at the same time. Just like showing all his teeth and smiling, like he was pranking me. I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't really care. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I was just being peaceful at that moment. I did not care what they were doing. And then there was a million red cars, of course, whatever, camouflage everywhere. And they were so mad at me, these people, for listening to music. Can you believe? I took my hood down so they saw the headphones. And they were just angry at me too when they were texting. And I'm like, what are you angry about? Because I'm at peace? Do they know how fucking long it took me to be peaceful and find a little bit of happiness every day? It's very hard. Anytime you can find it, forget about it. You need to grab onto it. It's not an easy life. You're not supposed to have an easy life. And then the other one, he sees me with the headphones, he puts the earbud in right away. Like he looks and he's like fumbling in his pocket to put the earbud in. What the hell are you doing? Like what is me listening to music have anything to do with you, first of all? And that you would get that pissed off about it. Shouldn't you get a life? No, we don't know each other anyway like that. So why the hell are you offended? Because you can't do that? You chose that life. You chose to sell your soul and go after people that you don't even know anything about them and harass them. You chose that. You got nobody to blame but yourself. You know, they say that, yeah. Now we're gonna turn around on you, perps. And I'm glad you're stepping up your games. I'm glad you're doing all this stuff in front of my house. Nice smile at the camera while you're doing it too. Curse me out like the other guy did. I do it all. I need all the evidence I can get, because you know there are still good cops out there. So if somebody really does something like major, I will be calling the cops and showing the video, because I save all the videos. So that guy was creepy. He came out of nowhere and then just threw himself to the floor. Come on now. I got some of the bread. What are you, next door? Are you gonna deliver to her too? That's her job. She's the one that throws bread out my window. But yeah, so the guy, the Scarface jacket of all jackets, and then he turned the corner, so I was like, okay, whatever, you know, he's gonna go down the block. And I left like a minute later, and the manager and one of the employees was standing outside. The manager stayed a picture in front of the house. I think he was part of like a profile picture. So I waited a minute until they finished, and then he was standing there like a Scarface guy. His bike was parked. He was standing there texting, smiling again. And I come back here, he drives by I think 4 times. And I'm talking to my neighbor, he's driving by again 3 times. And then again, 3 more times. He wants me to see him.